How's it going, guys? Jake and Chris here for Dude Ranch DIY. We are joined on this lovely afternoon by Louie and Sammy, the Woodyard dogs. Today we got a couple things going on. Chris is continuing to work on the pile of cut-up rounds that my neighbor brought over, cutting them down to 16-inch size. I spent about 4 hours yesterday cutting up a bunch of this stuff to size. We got them all stacked up here in front of the splitter. We got a massive pile of chunks, cookies over here, and the pile's getting smaller and smaller. Now, before we even get rid of all this wood, of course, I just brought home another trailer load of mostly ash, but as you can see on the top there, we got a hickory log. I think there's 2 hickory logs and 3 maple logs, but all really nice, straight stuff, crotch-free for the most part. So we are going to go ahead and get this load dumped out right here. I just moved all these old cut-off parts of the bladders. I need to bring those to the recycling center, and we're gonna continue stacking up using the tractor and the Wicked Grapple onto this big pile here that we will start to attack once we finish this pile of wood. This pile of wood has been taking a little bit longer just because we've been having to cut everything again a second time down to 16 inches, but we're making our way through it, and it's really good quality wood. But it just kind of sucks that we have to cut stuff twice. Isn't that right, Chris?
Oh yeah.
How many times? It's like more than twice the work, right?
Oh yeah, easily.
It's like worse than if we were to just have it in log form.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
It would have been a whole lot easier if it was in log form. Run down once with the Mingo marker, have it up with the tractor, boom, 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 bulldoze it all into the splitter.
Yeah, this is kind of like a nightmare. I will talk to my neighbor because, I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's great firewood. It's making nice wood, but we're having to move it from this pile, pull it out, cut it, take it, those cut pieces, pile them up again, then move them from that pile onto the splitter, split it, and then stack it in the tote. As opposed to just taking it from log form, cutting it once, bulldozing it up like Chris said, and then, sending it through the splitter. So a couple more moving parts. So I think we'll both be happy when this pile is gone.
I do have to say, he did a good job with the wood itself. There's not very many crotches. There's not a lot of decay or rot.
Yeah, he did. I mean,
it is some great wood that he gave us, but it's time consuming.
Yeah, the quality is there, but the accuracy is not. And like I mentioned in a couple videos back, I really don't think it would be much more work for him to just cut it accurately to 16 inches. I'd be willing to give him, the Accu stick or the Mingo marker or something for his guys to just run down the logs and cut it to 16. And, as long as it's like within that 16 to 18, that's fine. But, you got pieces like this that are like 25, 30 inches long. And, it just makes for a mess. So I'm going to unstrap this load here, get this trailer dumped, and Chris is going to continue to break his back. But my back got the workout yesterday, so I'm taking a break and I'm letting Chris have some fun with it. Louis wants that stick.
This is the measuring.
That's the measuring stick, Lou. Where's your tennis ball? Here's your tennis ball.
Got your ball.
Oh, Sammy's got the ball.
Sammy's got your ball.
He knows not to mess with Sammy. Go get it, Lou. So that load came out really nice. The trailer had no problem dumping it. Louie and Sammy are having fun. But now that it's out, you can see it's pretty nice stuff. There's some bigger rounds of ash in here, bigger diameter, but nothing too crazy. So we're going to use the old Wicked Grapple here on the Kubota and get it all stacked up.
What do you think, Lou? What do you think? What do you think?
just like that, the pile is gone. The big tool rack and the Wicked Grapple especially just make such quick work of this. I reference the big tool rack because it's acting as my ballast here. And ever since I added in those extra sandbags, the bags of tube sand, this tractor has just felt night and day difference, like rock solid. And I will mention my back tires are not loaded. I really need to do that. But the Wicked Grapple just picks up the logs so easily. What's up, Blue? You got your Frisbee? You got your Frisbee? We got all the logs stacked up here. We're amassing a nice little stockpile of wood here for the summer. All pretty nice stuff. Hickory, some maple, mostly ash. While I've been slaving away sitting on the seat of the tractor, Chris has been taking it easy over here, cutting up these rounds, and our pile's getting pretty big. How's your back feeling?
It sucks. It hurts.
Yeah, that's why I went to the chiropractor. Yeah, the pile's getting real small now. That pile's getting bigger, which is good. And this pile of cut up rounds ready to split is getting bigger as well. So Chris and I are going to have a little meeting of the minds here, figure out what our next game plan move is. But ever since daylight savings time, sun is still high in the sky. We got plenty of time. Chris, what did we decide to do?
We're going to give you guys something to watch. We're going to split a little bit today. We're realizing we're making our way through the pile, cutting everything to 16-inch. And the more that we cut, the farther away we get from the splitter. So it's just farther we got to move.
Yeah, these stacks are getting, we're probably a good 15, 20 feet away from the splitter now with all this stacked up wood. So we got one of these wooden, like, kind of tote things that I found on the side of the road. It's like, I don't know, maybe half full. So we're going to fill that up. And then I got two more empty totes, a 275 and a 330 over there that are waiting to be filled up. So we'll see how much progress we make, and that's going to be it. right, guys, we got that 330-gallon tote, which is the big one, filled up in no time. I didn't look at my watch beforehand, but that seemed like it went really fast.
Yeah, it did.
It, you know, this stuff is obviously, you know, right here. Chris is just like taking 2 steps either way to either load it or stack it into the tote. We're splitting it a little bit bigger just because, you know, it goes faster. This is ash, so it burns up faster. So for burning in the wood stove or, you know, just out campfire stuff, it's going to burn regardless. So might as well split it a little bit bigger. That way you, you know, don't have to reload the campfire pit or the wood stove quite as often. But I did not look at my watch to see how long it took, but I will try and put that like in a little title or something on the bottom of the screen. But compared to the other day, I split one by myself, split, loaded, and stacked, and it took me, I think, like the handicapped time, you know, after I accounted for moving the cameras around and everything, was like 38 minutes, and we just did this in much less than 38 minutes. So I was saying that like having 2 people more than doubles production, and I'd be surprised if this took much longer than 20 minutes to get it all in the tote here. So I'm gonna fire up the tractor and get this out of the way.
Job well done.
Cheers. That was good. Got some wood split. We did a little bit of everything today.
Yeah,
You
got
got-
a lot accomplished actually.
Yeah, I mean, like we said earlier, when this pile is gone, I think we're both going to be pretty happy.
Very happy about it.
And then we'll be able to get to some of the, you know, the nice logs, and we might have a new attachment coming to the channel, so a little teaser that'll make cutting up firewood like night and day difference. It's not a firewood processor. I really wish it was,
I wish.
but it's not a firewood processor. But it'll make bucking firewood a lot easier. But yeah, it was good today. We got the load of logs stacked up, piled up out of the dump trailer. Actually, Sarah and I are going away to Colorado. We're going skiing in Breckenridge. We got invited to a friend's house out there, so that'll be pretty cool.
Leaving me in the dust.
Yeah, while I'm away, Chris is going to be using the tractor to do some stuff around his house. So we had to get the trailer unloaded, but he got all this stuff bucked up. We got, you know, a little over 1/3 of a cord split up. So this pile should be gone in no time at all. But for now, I think the sun, we've kind of maximized our limit out here. The sun's going down over the hill. So we're going to call it quits. But as always, guys, if you like this stuff, give us a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button down below. We'd really appreciate it. Any questions, comments, or feedback about anything we did today, any equipment, whatever, we'd love to hear from you.
Kind of want to hear from you guys on wood size and how you gauge the size of firewood. Like we're talking about kind of splitting a little bit bigger these days. Like
Yeah, like the size of the splits, Chris means.
Yeah, how do you determine your perfect firewood piece? For me, it's all about weight, and if I can throw it 25 feet with one hand, that's how I know.
He's also an ogre, though, so it's you know, I don't know if that's an accurate representation for the rest of America.
I don't know. That'll
But-
come out pretty good.
Yeah, no, because like we were saying, we were splitting a little bit bigger today. Last year, we were kind of splitting small because we were selling a lot and we just wanted it to dry as fast as possible to burn well for people. But this year, you know, we're kind of stepping back, looking at the whole process and splitting a little bit bigger. So let us know in the comments below what your like optimal size of firewood, both to sell and both to burn, like however you burn it, whether it's recreationally in a fire pit, fireplace, or for heat in a wood stove. We'd love to hear that. But for now, I'm Jake.
And I'm Chris.
This is Dude Ranch DIY. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you here next time. What are you laughing about?